What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm WolfStalker25, and today I got another action figure review for you guys on the newly-ish released Marvel Legends What If the Watcher Build-A-Figure Wave Nebula. This is the fourth or fifth character from this wave that we will be reviewing so far. So I still do have Sylvie to review next week, and I'm not going to review the Captain America zombie figure. I don't want it. I don't really care for it. That's the only character from the wave that I don't really care for. Just not really a big fan of it, honestly. It's a cool looking figure, don't get me wrong, but I just don't need a zombie figure in the collection, and it's just another Captain America. So the only thing I'd want it for is the shield, honestly. So this is Nebula. So this figure is actually very nice. I am excited to have it, and I do have an unfortunate plan for this figure that will happen. But this character is very nice. I actually really did love the appearance of Nebula in the What If episode. I thought she was really cool, and I want to see more Nebula because I think Nebula is a character that we haven't had fleshed out enough in the MCU. But the sculpt on this figure is also awesome. I don't know if it's reuse from the previous Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Nebula, I think it was. I don't actually have that figure. This is my first official Nebula that I will have. So pretty cool looking figure. Really do like it. The head sculpt is very nice as well. The one eye is completely covered though. I don't know if you could even under the did they actually mold it? Yeah, they did. Wow, the other eye is actually under there and it's molded. It's just under the hair. So that's pretty cool. Now, what does this figure have for accessories really quick? She does have a little bit of hard time standing, but that's just female Marvel Legends sometimes. She does have, like, I guess 2 extra sets of hands. The weird open hand female hand that they've been doing all the time, this one, and then you get a trigger finger for the left side as well, and then you get the right hand trigger finger, and then you get the fist on the other side. I wish we had a fist on both sides, honestly. I guess you could have given us this weird open like hand like on both as well. It's cool that we got trigger fingers on both, but I don't know. And then another weird thing is this is a horizontal, or this is a vertical hinge on the left, but the right is a horizontal. So I don't know what they're doing with the hands, and the rest of them are all horizontal hinges as well. So it's kind of weird. I don't know what was going on there, but it's just a little odd. Now, the head immediately popped off when I went to go check the articulation out. The head can only look back that far and could get down a little bit. There is a teeny bit of tilt in there, but it's just the head coming off the ball. What's going on with this thing? I didn't even pop it off, so the head is coming off extremely easily. The arms do go that far up, do a full 360, double jointed, or not double jointed, single jointed elbows, which only get you that far, which is just a bummer. I don't know why they can't give us double jointed elbows on the double jointed elbows on the female figures. It's just kind of a bummer. Wrists do swivel and all hinge. Like I said, the trigger finger on the opposite side is a vertical instead of a horizontal hinge. Does have an upper diaphragm joint, which gets you that far forward, or that far back, this far forward, and then does get you that far side to side. There is a waist cut. You could do a full 360. It's hidden behind this like very floppy loose belt, and then does have an upper thigh cut. Legs do go forward that far, back that much, which is very good. Nebula on the splits, only that much, unfortunately. You could do a full split that way, pretty much, but yeah, side-to-side splits, can't really do them that well. Did forget Nebula does have a blaster, which we'll take a look at in a minute. Double jointed knees, which is very nice. At least it's not single jointed knees on the females. She could definitely kick her own butt. There's no boot cut anywhere in this big old boot. A little bit of a bummer. Ankles do go back that far, forward that much, which is, Jesus, breaking her ankle. And then does have the wonderful ankle pivot as well. Now, there is something weird with my Nebula in her legs. I can't tell if one is longer than the other or something, but she doesn't want to stand up properly, so we're gonna get her in a pose, and she's gonna stay there for the rest of the video because I don't want her falling over. And now, a little last accessory that I did forget is she does have this weird looking, like, alien blaster thing. I don't know. It's very plain. It's just like a black grayish. I can't really tell because of my lighting. Almost looks like a brown blaster. Can't really tell with the lighting fully, but yeah, it's very plain and very lame. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably use it somewhere, but I'm not sure. How tall does Nebula stand, though? Nebula is about 6 inches tall, exactly. So, wonderful. How tall does she stand with some other characters from the Hasbro brands? Here she is with a Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Red, and your Star Wars The Black Series Captain Rex. As always, these two do pop up in every video. So, and then we got our Halo Spartan Collection Master Chief for your like other comparison. Now, Chief does have a thing for blue girls, so maybe they'd get along. And then here she is with your Figma Samus, which now I guess, like, if Nebula's huge, that would look cool, but like she's taller than Samus, so whatever. Here she is with your Mafex Batman and your Mezco Stealth Iron Man for another blue guy in here. Very nice. Do like the looks of those together. And last but not least, we have our Figma Goku and our Revoltech All Might. So, very good. There you go. Very good. Does look nice. She looks good with all those figures. Now, for another comparison really quick, here she is with the previously reviewed, a couple weeks ago, your Star-Lord T'Challa, your Black Panther Star-Lord, whatever you want to call him. There he is. They look very nice together. I really do like the appearance of those, for sure. As she's the Ravager, I think, at this point. You know, probably part of them. And then, here is the only other Nebula-ish figure I own in the collection, which is that Quantum Suit body and the Nebula, you know, the bald android almost looking modified Nebula head. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, they stand up, they're around the same height, I guess. But I really wish I did have a normal Nebula. Now, here's where I said earlier I had plans for this body. Unfortunately, our pretty beautiful head of hair Nebula is probably not going to stay like that very long. Let's see what it looks like. Oh no, can you not? Alright, we got it in there. And there we go. And now we have our new and I guess unimproved, I guess improved, it's modified, Nebula. She's bald and she now has her modifications, and I think that actually looks pretty good. Now, she doesn't have her robo arm anymore, but I think that's fine. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do with Nebula on the shelf. But this head is still very nice as well. If I really want to, maybe I'd buy a second Nebula, a body for her, and another one if she goes on sale, so I can still have the What If one on display too. But yeah, this is probably what I'll keep her as on the display, but we'll put the other head back on for now. Now, it is kind of hard putting this head on there, because I'm afraid that I'm going to, like, rip the ball actually out of the neck. The other ball, because it is a double dumbbell joint, so it is a little tough getting that in and out. This head, though, just, like, easily slides on. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy the review of Nebula. I think this was one of my least wanted figures in the wave. Originally it was her, and then it was Doctor Strange. I didn't really care for him at all. And then after doing the review on him last week, obviously, I really do like him, and the whole wave is growing on me. The only thing I don't want from the wave is, like I said, I don't want the zombie Captain America. I don't plan on getting it at all, even if it goes on sale. I'm happy that that is the figure that doesn't come with the Build-A-Figure piece, because I really just didn't want it. So, I know a lot of people really want more of the zombies, but I'm just not a Marvel Zombies fan, I guess, of the figures at least. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this review, though. For the price point of around $20 to $22, Nebula's not bad. I think Nebula easily could be a figure, though, that I would see if she went to 15, maybe even 10. I would definitely say pick her up. But if you're a completionist and you want your Watcher, then $20 is not a bad price point for her. So yeah, I think that's fine. But I would say she's probably one of the least desirable figures in the wave for me, especially with these awful single jointed elbows. Articulation could be better. Sculpt work is great, but articulation could be better. Other than that, though, that's going to do it for me for this review. Hopefully you did enjoy. This is going to be Tuesday's review for next week. I'm still recording this on the 10th. I'm doing kind of like a mass recording just to get a little bit ahead of myself for next week, since I did skip out on, this week. Since I did skip out on last week, a couple days, was very busy. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Would always appreciate a like if you did as well, if you did find it helpful in any way, and a subscribe as well if you're new and hadn't done so already. At this point in time of recording this video, I'm at 78 subscribers. I'm trying to get to that 100 milestone by the end of the year, so I would always appreciate if you haven't done it already, would always appreciate it, because it does help me out a lot, gets the channel out, grows, everything like that. And I'd never thought we'd be already almost at 100 by the end of the year in just a couple months. So it's pretty cool, and I'm very excited to keep doing these reviews because I do love it. I want to try and branch out and do more stuff, like, you know, the once, like top 10 once, stuff like that, top 5 most wanted characters in plastic form. I got ideas I want to do, just a matter of getting to them. So yeah, if you do want to, would always appreciate it if you went and followed the gameplay channel, the Twitter and the Twitch account as well, maybe if you want to do that one. I do plan on playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl this week, possibly over on Twitch. If not, I should have videos on it either early next week or maybe at the end of this week, on Saturday or Sunday, maybe even Friday if I feel like it. But yeah, if you want to follow me over there, or I'm just on Twitter, and I'll let you know when I'm gonna do stuff like that. If you're interested in seeing any new Pokemon gameplay, yeah, you can check out that. But other than that, hopefully you did enjoy the video. I will see you guys all tomorrow when we review probably the Black and Gold Spider-Man No Way Home Spider-Man. And then next week we have the What If Sylvie. And yeah, that will be your next What If review. And then we'll have the Hydra Stomper at some point. And also the Watcher Build-A-Figure review. Then we're going to do a whole, like, wrap-up of all of it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm going to stop saying that. I've said it so many times. But I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.